Greetings, Boogie fans! Michael here, and welcome to the finals for MandJTV's Metronome League. Before we dive into the matches this week, though, let's do our last recap of the season for the semifinals. First was the 1-seed Bolt Strikers versus the 5-seed Hive Mind. The first battle had multiple swings in momentum, but at the end it was 3 red HP Bolt Strikers up against 2 healthier Hive Mind Pokemon. Disco the Ludicolo got imprisoned, but that was actually a bad thing for the Bolt Strikers, since it guaranteed damage from the Hive Mind. Adventure and Chanel swiftly cleaned up, winning round 1. Round 2 was more one-sided, as the Bolt Strikers got Toxic Spikes, which really swung momentum in their favor. The Hive Mind could not overcome the big hits and poison damage, and the Bolt Strikers forced a round 3. In that round 3, Adventure and Gold started off dominantly. Once they fell, Luna and Chanel just had to clean up against Disco and Royboss, which they did very effectively. The Hive Mind pulled off the incredible upset, defeating the previously undefeated Bolt Strikers 2 battles to 1. Next was the 2-seed Shadow Storm versus the 3-seed Intimidation. The first turn started with both sides trading KOs, but as the battle went on, the Intimidation got a big advantage thanks to several big hits, mainly from Chopper and Springbok. The Intimidation won dominantly, with only 1 Pokemon fainting. Round 2 was very different. Armando landed an Oko Fell Stinger, boosting its attack drastically, allowing it to get another massive KO onto Thanatos. This allowed the Shadow Storm to get a massive advantage that the Intimidation could not overcome, forcing a round 3. Round 3 was once again extremely one-sided. In what might have been the fastest battle of the entire season, the Intimidation crushed the Shadow Storm, thanks to 3 different high HP KOs, one a memento from Buster, and the other being 2 extremely strong hits. The Intimidation won round 3 without losing a single Pokemon, winning the overall matchup 2 battles to 1. The MVP for this week was Springbok the Hitmonlee. The first turn cross chop onto Buster the Miltank, the crit crab hammer onto Kirina, and I'm sure a lot of other very solid hits that are just escaping me at this moment. It was very effective in rounds 1 and 3 of the Intimidation's matchup. This was the playoff picture going into the semifinals, and this is it now. The Hive Mind and the Intimidation are the only 2 teams left, facing off in a best 3 out of 5 final matchup. I cannot wait to see who wins. That covers all of the intro stuff, so thank you so much for tuning into this season of MandJTV's Metronome League. All the support and love with the merch and all that stuff was great. I really appreciate it. But now, it's time for the final battles. Let's dive into the grand finals, the Hive Mind versus the Intimidation. It's finally here, the finals of the MML, the Hive Mind versus the Intimidation. I'm extremely excited to see how this plays out. Both teams have performed similarly in the playoffs. They both won 2 battles to 0 in round 1, then won 2 battles to 1 in the semifinals. Both teams start off with their typical leads. As a reminder, Gold and Springbok are not related. They had never met before the battle in the regular season, which the Intimidation won. Ooh, Adventure starts off with a sticky web. Any Intimidation that come into the battlefield will slow down a bit. Xander goes next and gets double hit, but targets the ghost type Adventure. So nothing hitting there. Another normal move onto Adventure. Adventure absorbing the hits this turn. Gold gets Grassy Terrain. A strange thing to do, considering for the first time this season, the battlefield is actually covered in grass. We were able to reserve the Winden Stadium for the finals of this league. As you can see, it's a sold-out crowd. Everyone thrilled and excited to see which of these 2 teams is able to pull off the win. You can see them cheering. They look like they need to eat a bit more. They're all looking a bit thin. Cotton Spore from Adventure onto both of the Intimidation's Pokemon. Adventure clearly dead set on slowing them down. So now Gold is the second fastest. Trick or Treat. Ah, perfect for Spoopy Season. Now this is interesting. Xander is now a ghost psychic type. It gains some immunities, but now it has 2 4x weaknesses. So that could be a blessing, could be a curse. Whirlwind though, and Adventure will be forced to take a break on the bench for a little while as Luna is dragged back out. Springbok, the final move of this turn, Misty Explosion! Oh my goodness, a self-KOing move right away! And it's not much damage! That's right, Misty Explosion is a special move! And Springbok has poor special attack. Wow, that was rough for the Intimidation. If it had been an explosion, maybe that would have been all right, because that would have probably KO'd every Pokemon on the field, and this would have been an even 2v2 battle, but the Intimidation just lost Springbok without much of a benefit. Did a bit of damage to every Pokemon on the field, and they're gonna heal it back with the grassy terrain, so not a great turn. Very bad turn for the Intimidation. Gold gets Growl, dropping Chopper and Xander's physical attack. Chopper now at minus attack, minus speed due to the sticky web. Heal Bell, that will fail as none of the Hive Mind have any status conditions. Xander gets another Trick or Treat. Wow, really getting in the spoopy season spirit. So now we have a ghost fighting Hitmonchan and a ghost psychic Alakazam. Roost from Chopper fails as it is full, and more grassy terrain healing. These battle effects, like Sandstorm or Hail or Grassy Terrain that do things individually to every Pokemon in the field, really drags out the battle length because it does them one by one. Mind Reader from Gold, if its next move targets Xander, it will be guaranteed to hit. Luna gets Fusion Bolt. Ooh, will this target Chopper? Will this be super effective? It will! A big strike from Luna there, cutting Chopper's health down to half. It'll get some back from the grassy terrain, but that was a nice hit by Luna there. Aura Sphere from Xander targets Luna. Does not much damage, but it would have done no damage to Gold due to its ghost typing. Chopper gets Infestation. Really adding to the stuff happening at the end of each turn. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. Yep, we're gonna see a lot of that until this grassy terrain gets out of here. The Infestation isn't as time consuming because it's just one thing. Gold moves first and gets Sludge Wave. This will be super effective on its teammate Luna, but it does have bad special attack. Okay, Luna took that well, thanks to Gold's preference for punching. Luna gets Leaf Tornado. Oh, this is gonna be boosted power, and it hits Chopper, and it's down. Wow, a pair of excellent moves from Luna. The Fusion Bolt followed by the Grassy Terrain Leaf Tornado, both onto a water type. That's fantastic. Superpower from Xander does not hurt Gold because of the ghost typing. And the Hive Mind now have a 4 Pokemon to 2 lead over the Intimidation as the Grassy Terrain disappears. Hive Mind performing excellently this battle. Finally in comes Thanatos. Already was pretty slow, so it doesn't mind the sticky web too much. But it's now Xander and Thanatos versus the entire Hive Mind roster. I believe all of which are in green HP. Gold gets Ancient Power, another special move, shouldn't do too much damage. Yep, but, oh! Gold gets the Omni Boost! Oh, Gold is an absolute threat bouncing around over there. +1 in every stat, plus maybe some other ones that I forgot about earlier. Dragon Tail from Luna Hits Thanatos, not much damage there, and does not force it out because there's no Pokemon to take its place. Xander gets Attract. Xander grooming the mustache and its handsomeness, working wonders on Luna. I'm certain the Hive Mind coaches will be having Luna take a rest on the bench, come back to its senses. He's too good for you, Luna. You deserve better. I'm sure that's what they'll tell her. He's too good for you. I said that the wrong way. I meant to say you're too good for him. I ruined the joke. It happens. Nobody's perfect. Gold is close to perfect though with all those stats. Charge plus 2 special defense now. Gold already has really good base special defense. I don't think there's not gonna be any special moves that can really bother Gold at this point. Xander gets Psychic Fangs, a stab move onto Gold. Good chunk of damage there, but Gold takes it very well thanks to its defense boost and the previous attack drop onto Xander. Leech Seed misses. Gold is certainly very appreciative of that. A good turn from Gold there, tanking the Psychic Fangs and dodging the Leech Seed. See what Gold does next, and it gets Metal Sound, and it misses. Xander gets Smart Strike. Is this on to Chanel? Yes, it is. It's super effective, but not much damage. Xander's getting the right type moves onto the right Pokemon, but they're the wrong physical or special designation. Lash Out from Thanatos. This is on to Gold. It might KO. Gold holds on with just 11 HP. Chanel gets Brave Bird. Chanel already looks a little bit like a bird. Now it truly is a brave bird, and that was, wow! Holy crud muffins. That was a lot of damage. Goodness. Let's see what Gold gets here. Gold gets Volt Tackle. Oh, this is big damage on either one. It hits Xander, this is KOing. Xander is down from a crit Volt Tackle from Gold. The recoil might take Gold out though. It does not. Gold still around. Thanatos gets self-destruct. The battle is over. And it doesn't affect Gold because it's a ghost type, and Chanel holds on. The Hive Mind take round 1 without losing a single Pokemon. Now it's time for round 2. As a reminder, the finals, unlike the rest of the playoffs, are best 3 out of 5. So if the Hive Mind win this, they have to win 1 more after that in order to take home the MML crown for this first season. Same leads for both sides. Adventure, with its Prankster, gets to go first again and gets Toxic. Ooh! But it's on to Xander, who has Magic Guard, therefore cannot take damage from the poisoning. That's actually a benefit, I think, for the Intimidation, because now Xander can't be afflicted with any other status conditions, like paralysis or sleep. Xander tries another normal move on Adventure, and it still doesn't work. Scratch from Springbok does not target Adventure, and does a good chunk of damage to Gold there. Gold gets Water Spout. Low special attack, but has reasonably high HP right now. Not a whole lot of damage, but a bit to both of them. Exchanging blows with its fellow Hitmon. They are not related. I actually don't even know if they like each other very much. Adventure gets Fire Fang. This is on to Xander. Big chunk of damage there, and Xander's now already down to yellow HP. Xander gets Surf. Oh, this is gonna hurt everyone. Strong special attack onto the entire field. Big damage on everyone, especially Gold, who took a critical hit. Xander maybe getting revenge for the crit Volt Tackle in last battle. Flame Charge from Springbok onto Gold, and Gold holds on. Wow, Gold doing an excellent job of surviving in this matchup. And Gold gets Explosion. Oh my God, that's the perfect explosion. Oh my God. That was the best self-KOing move I've ever seen. The explosion did not harm its partner, and Gold was 4 HP away from fainting, which is the best time to use a self-KOing move. So it took itself out, did not harm its partner, and KO'd both of the Intimidation's Pokemon. That was fantastic. I know I just said it, but that may be the best timed and best executed self-KOing move I have seen in Metronome history. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Adventure gets Brutal Swing. Ooh. Chopper and Luna won't mind this, but that's some nice stab damage onto Thanatos there. Hive Mind. Wow. Doing great so far. Chopper gets Grass Knot. I don't think this will do that much. I don't think either Clefable nor Sableye are particularly heavy. I have some to Luna, but not much. Luna gets Fly. Ooh! She must go. Her people need her. That targets Chopper. That's going to be big damage. Thanatos gets Mud Slap. Ooh. Not going to be much damage here, but no one likes accuracy drops. Unless you're inflicting them on your enemy. So I guess the Intimidation liked that accuracy drop, but as you're seeing on the screen now, it seems the Hive Mind aren't willing to tolerate it, and will be bringing in Chanel. Let Sableye rest on the bench to get the mud out of his eyes. His eyes that are gems. I feel like those eyes would be very resistant to mud. Chopper moves first and gets Sand Tomb. Ah, Chanel enters the field and will not be going anywhere. She is now trapped in quicksand. Luna's Fly targets Thanatos. Some damage there, but would have done more onto Chopper. Shadow Punch. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Less than I thought it would, actually. Can we talk about how childhood me was convinced that quicksand was gonna be a much bigger problem than it is? Although that's not true for Chanel. Chanel's having problems with quicksand right now. Chopper digging a burrow to strike from the depths on the next turn. Luna gets Flip Turn. Ah, but it misses. Misses Chopper. That's actually good for the Hive Mind. Would have healed Chopper if it had hit. Although Chopper might be at full HP. I can't remember and also cannot see right now. Oh, Chanel answers with a Shadow Punch of her own. And that might have done more to Thanatos because it was super effective. Wow, Chanel not messing around. You Shadow Punch me, I Shadow Punch you. Big scary Cyclops bread kneading guy. And Chanel holds on from the dig, but will fall to the Sand Tomb this turn. It should have one more move. Poison Jab from Luna onto Thanatos. Will it KO? Yes, it will. And it is now 3, well, Chanel's gonna fall this turn, so it'll be 2v1 at the end of this turn. Chanel gets Poison Fang. Ooh, a poisonous fairy turn. And the Quicksand takes down Chanel, but not before contributing well to the battle. Some big hits onto Thanatos. Adventure comes back in. This is not out of reach for the Intimidation. We've seen Chopper come back from worse situations before. More than once. The Intimidation and their comebacks this season have been absurd. Adventure gets Sucker Punch. That fails in Metronome battles. Unless maybe it works on a 2-turn move like Solar Beam. Reversal, this will not do much. Yeah, Luna resists it, wouldn't have done any damage to Sableye. It is Stab, but Poliwrath has a lot of HP right now. Power Split, okay. I don't know who this benefits more because I don't remember their base stats. But my suspicion is that Luna just became a better physical attacker and Chopper became a better special attacker. It's my guess. Adventure gets Power Whip! Oh, it holds on! Oh, I thought it was down! Chopper's in a tough spot though and gets Psych up. Oh, Chopper, no. Honey, no. There are no stat changes to copy. You need to heal or attack. And Luna gets Frost Breath, and this should end it. It's resisted, but I don't think it matters. And Chopper goes down. The Hive Mind taking a 2 battles to 0 lead. If the Hive Mind win one more time, they are MML champions. And here it is, round 3, what could be the final battle of the season. The Hive Mind win one more time, they are champions, and they have 3 chances to do so. The Intimidation have to win 3 consecutive battles now to become the champions of the MML. It's very possible, though. Just have to see how it plays out. Adventure gets Recover. On the first turn, it fails. Let's see what Xander gets here, and Xander gets Leaf Storm! Ooh, this might OHKO something! And Adventure is OHKO'd on the first turn. The Intimidation are finally getting their booties into gear with some signature big strikes. Springbok not attacking, but getting a very nice bulk up. It is an offensive threat for sure now, especially with its physical moves. How will Gold answer? Stored power, this will not do anything. The special move with only 20 base power because it has no stat changes and it hit the Pokemon that resists it. Rough turn for the Hive Mind. We'll see if they're able to keep their nerves down though. After all, they're in a much better position than the Intimidation. So rough first turn. There's a lot of battle left. Xander being switched out to get its special attack back from the Leaf Storm. Thanatos comes in. Springbok now the fastest Pokemon in the field and gets Swagger. Ooh. Looking fly there, Springbok, and it's buffing up Luna, but causing her to be confused. We'll see if the Hive Mind choose to keep her in for the attack boost or switch her out to get rid of the confusion. Fire Blast from Gold onto Springbok. Does a bit of damage. Luna will attack. And gets U-turn. Oh, well, Luna made the decision for the Hive Mind about whether or not to switch. She's switching. That was some good damage though, because of the double attack. It was resisted, but that was about a quarter there on a resisted hit. Apologies, my voice is growing a bit tired. The finals are just so exciting. Chanel comes in Luna's place, as that was the only option. Springbok gets high jump kick. It doesn't miss. This is an OHKO. And Gold is down. Oh my gosh, the Intimidation are decimating the Hive Mind right now. Thanatos gets Scorching Sands. This could burn Chanel. Not a whole lot of damage. No burn though. Chanel gets Mega Drain. It'll get some HP back. How much? 47 to 56. Less than 10. So now it is Luna and Chanel up against all of the Intimidation. They could absolutely pull this back, but they're in a tough spot. Hurricane, but it misses. Luna gets Psybeam. Ooh, is this on to... Oh, that's super effective. And Springbok holds on, but not with much. Thanatos gets Dragon Claw, not gonna work on 2 fairies. Chanel gets Low Sweep onto the Ghost type, so the last 2 moves of the turn don't do anything. Springbok might get a big move here. Another dragon move. Nope, not gonna work, guys. Can't use dragon moves on fairy types. Poison Fang from Luna, and it's on to Springbok, and the Hive Mind get their first KO. Was a crit, probably didn't matter. Let's see what Thanatos answers with here. Outrage, wow. Guys, the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting it to be different. You keep using dragon moves on the fairy types, nothing's gonna happen. Chanel decides to reward Thanatos with his, with her actually. Hesitation to do damage by participating in a bit of a tickle fight. Thanatos seems like it would be very good at tickle fights, honestly. But Thanatos will probably switch out now for Chopper to get the attack and defense back from the tickle drop. Yep, there it is. In comes Chopper. Xander moves first with his speed and gets another swagger. Ooh, Intimidation feeling surprisingly confident and cocky this battle, despite being down 2 battles to 0. Luna gets Electrify. I don't think this will do anything this turn because Chopper won't attack this turn because it was the one that switched in. Chanel does not hurt itself in confusion. It would really hurt if it does because of its boosted attack, but it gets smoke screened. Xander will have to deal with lowered accuracy. They'll probably switch Xander out soon, but cannot switch on this next turn due to the switching rule, because they did an intentional switch with Chopper last turn. So Xander does have to deal with lowered accuracy for 1 turn. Xander gets Howl, boosting its own physical attack, and Chopper's, but will probably still switch. Chopper will get to, hopefully for the Intimidation. Benefit from that physical attack. Gets Twister again with the dragon moves. Why did the Intimidation keep trying dragon moves on 2 fairy types? Glare from Luna. And who is it? It is Xander. Xander is now Paralyzadade. No longer the fastest Pokemon in the field. Chanel hurts itself this time. Ooh, big damage there. After all, confusion damage is dependent on the Pokemon's attack compared to its own defense. So Swagger could benefit the target, but also, if it hurts itself, it does a lot more damage than it would. Xander now switching out, Thanatos coming back in. Chopper gets Agility. Oh, Chopper trying to set up here. +1 attack, +2 speed. Luna gets Close Combat onto the Ghost type. I actually think the Hive Mind are probably okay with that. Don't want that defense drop. Chanel, again, 2 for 3 on not hurting itself, gets Spirit Shackle. Oh, is this on the, oh, it is! Oh my gosh, Chanel! Oh my god, that was so much damage! Wow! Chanel with the ghost moves on Thanatos today! Is Spirit Shackle physical or special? I don't even remember. Another Spirit Shackle! Onto Luna. More big damage, that did about half. Because both Chanel and Chopper had attack boosts. Aurora Beam from Luna. Is this onto, Thanatos is down! Thanatos is down! The Hive Mind have brought it back and now it's 2v2. Chanel doesn't hurt itself, 3 for 4. Meteor Beam? What? Wait, I don't even know what this does. Space Power, boosted special attack. Is Meteor Beam an Isle of Armor move? Is it a 2-turn charge move? I don't know. We'll find out this turn. Chopper gets takedown. Oh, but it misses. Ooh, that's rough for the Intimidation. That would have really hurt. X-Scissor. Who's it onto? Onto Chopper. Not much damage there. The Intimidation wiped the sweat off their brow with relief. Xander gets to attack through the paralysis and gets Healing Wish, but it fails. Ooh. And Chanel snaps out. And now it's just at +2 attack. Meteor Beam, here it is. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. That was a resisted hit? Oh, it was a crit. Okay, that makes more sense. My gosh, Chanel is kicking butt today. So many big hits. Work up. Oh my God, Chopper is also set up. Chopper and Chanel are set up to the nines. What is Chanel at? +1 special attack, +2 physical attack. I think Chopper's at +2 speed, +2 attack, and +1 special attack. Tail whip, but now they're both at -1 defense. Wow. This battle's actually pretty tight. The Hive Mind really evening it out here. And Xander can't move. What? Okay. I was gonna say, what havoc will Chanel reap upon the Intimidation this turn, and then it just missed a Kinesis. Chopper gets Tar Shot, not damage, but it will drop Chanel's special defense. Speed, okay. And it's weaker to fire now. See if that comes into play. Xander will get to move this turn. And oh, Trick Room. Ooh, not the best move there, Xander. You've now made Chanel and Luna faster than both of you. Uproar, Uproar! Oh my God, did that just win? Did that just win the battle for the Hive Mind? Uproar's gonna keep going. Tail Slap. That's only one hit? Oh my God, Xander's down. Oh my God, are the Hive Mind gonna win the MML in a 3-battle sweep? Despite being down 4 Pokemon to 2 earlier in this battle? Chanel's Uproars, they're just gonna keep going. How much does this do? Oh, Chopper holds on with 1. But Luna might finish it here. Play nice, no. Chopper has to either heal or KO Chanel. If it does not do that, the Hive Mind win, because Uproar will take it out next turn. Chopper gets Calm Mind, and I think that seals it. It was not the time to have a calm mind, it was the time to panic. But Chanel's Uproar, and this does it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hive Mind are your Fall 2020 MandJTV Metronome League champions in a 3-0 sweep of the Intimidation. What an incredible playoff performance by them. Thank you so much for watching this season of the MML. I know a lot of you guys want to see the winner of this battle, my team from the MBF that won. I'm not gonna do that right away because Crown Tundra is happening, but I should be able to figure out something for that in the future. But thank you again so much for watching, and that's all I have for now. So until next time, big fans, gotta catch them all.